And the thing that happens when you come out the house and you have one out of nowhere from 200 followers, you have thousands and millions of people now licking your behind, basically. You think you're invincible. Until you could have easily not made the winner. You could have easily been second. And hear it from me. Hear it from me from here to the end of time, especially people in Nigeria. Nobody deserves that money. There's nothing you do that makes you deserving of the money. What are you doing? Because you slap somebody today, you're deserving of the money. Hello.
Ooh, okay, come on.
It's me.
Come on.
You've been wondering after all these years, where have I been?
I like it.
Nobody deserves that money.
Yeah, I feel like it was a serious waste of my time. It could have been. I've not watched the show, so it hasn't yet been a waste of my time. But I felt like
it's a waste of your anticipation.
It's waste of it's a waste of my anticipation because why would you carry us through an entire year of waiting?
Well, you cannot blame the producers.
I feel like you can because in your contracts it should be there.
I feel like they have
sue them,
contracts.
but I feel like in your contract you should say you should at least shop.
Speaking of contracts,
and if you don't,
speaking of contracts, good.
Then you
Didn't
deduct
guys
from
have
their
a
pay.
contract?
It's the same way you do.
Did you guys? I feel like you guys have it. Like for Big Brother, you guys have a
Oh yeah,
contract where
definitely. We sold
you're
ourselves
obligated to
Join
come
the
for
Illuminati and all the whole shebang.
You guys are obligated to come for reunion.
No, yeah, definitely. We did.
You guys were obligated to come for the reunion in your contract.
My memory is quite vague. And we're reading that thing with excitement, so I'm not even sure we're reading the
There's
dotted
that.
lines. But I don't think that
You
there
were
was a
obligated to.
mandation. Yeah, there was a mandation to come for reunion.
Okay. In that case, but I mean, you guys could have done better. Real Housewives, you people kept us waiting for like a whole
It was a waste
year.
of data. I feel like if I
haven't
could
watched it yet, but
get a refund for the data I wasted watching, that's how upset. Like I've never thought, oh my god, I'm wasting my day.
No, but
it
that
was a waste
kind
of.
of brings closure to the season. There have to be a reunion, whether it's one person that shows up. So the people not showing up just goes to show that this is how they are feeling at the end of the season.
it does actually push a particular narrative.
It closes the story. Closes the
So no
story.
season 3 then. At this
They're
point.
gonna have new cast.
No,
now.
they'll
Are
have
you
new
married?
cast
Let
now,
you go
season
now.
3.
Although it's not even mandatory you're married.
That you're married, Abby. So do you want to go for it? You're already a reality TV. You're already a reality TV star now. No,
I'm
like
not
married
a
or not
housewife.
married.
I'm
no,
hustling.
That's the thing. But you're a
You can
reality
be on
TV
there,
star
show them a
already.
different perspective.
I
I'm a
want
hustler.
to be a housewife to go to a housewife. So I'm just crossing my leg and creating drama. I don't want to be having to stress about my business somewhere.
Love it. Anywho, we're starting, and we've started officially. Welcome back, guys. This is TNC. We're so happy to be here. We know you've missed us. We've missed you too. And yeah, we are here. And today we have a very, 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 very special guest with us today. Like I said, when we're tying it to reality TV shows, so we have a reality TV star, an OG reality TV star here with us, and her name is Ahneeka. Please introduce yourself.
You make me sound ancient. OG. How many of
Ah,
us?
No, original. You've been there, original gangster.
OG, like
You've been there.
before Adam.
And you've been there, pioneers.
Hi y'all, it's your lady
Founding
A for
fathers.
Ahneeka.
Reality star, but now an entrepreneur.
I love that.
Yeah, reality
Wait,
star. Big
you
Brother,
sing,
guys.
right?
Yes.
Can you sing your intro? I'm sorry, don't be angry. I would sing, but they told me to stop. I've been banned.
Hello.
Ooh, okay. Come on.
It's me.
Come on.
You've been wondering after all these years, where have I been?
I like
been?
it.
I
Where
love
have you
that.
been?
I don't know. Guys, that was a cappella. I wasn't doing backup, it was all her.
I like how she asked herself the first question.
Yes,
Where
thank
have
you.
you been, Ahneeka? It's
It's
been how many years? I think about 6
years.
Okay, 6
Wow.
years.
Yeah, 6
Double
years.
Wahala, Big Brother.
child.
You guys brought the double Wahala first of all, and then where have you been?
I've been living my life. I've been living my life outside of the big screen. You know, y'all had like 3 months to watch us and focus on everything we're doing 24 hours. Now that the show has ended, life goes on, but you're not going to be having that front row seat anymore to watch our life 24/7. So we are just doing what we can. There's a lot of people to keep up with. So life just takes us in different places.
But first, I want to ask, because I mean, obviously, when people hear Big Brother, in as much as like it's all on the screen, there's still a lot that we, the audience, don't know about the show. Like one thing I heard was, before you even get into the house, I don't know if that was done like with your set or it was like a post-COVID thing where there's an isolation for about 14 days. You guys enter the house from there.
Why
Like
am I
first of
laughing?
all, the whole concept of Big Brother is like it's a social experiment.
Yeah.
You're putting different people from different walks of life in a confined space. It's not just people should just enter and leave your house, your life, like Jersey Show, Jody Show. It's like, okay, there are tasks, there's a possibility of elimination, there are high stakes, there's money to be won. If you're not performing, you're going to leave. Like, it's a social experiment. So walk us through your thought process from, okay, Big Brother has dropped, auditions are open, I want to go for this thing, I see this thing in myself, then getting to the audition stage. Like, just walk us through how everything transitioned.
Okay. I like to think there are 2 or 3 types of people who go for Big Brother. One just need to live their life. They want to just escape from their life and just, okay, I'm tired of this job, I'm tired of this cycle, I just want to just go and do something. 2 is, they're seeing a progression in their career if they go on that platform. Like, okay, when I come out, I have more acting gig or whatever else. And then the third people are just the ones who want to go for the money. So for those who want to go for the money, they are already strategic from even going for the audition. They're like, okay, who do I need to do? What do I need to be? This, that. Those who
sorry, who do I need to be?
Listen,
I clocked that. I clocked that.
Well, what is using some tea
English.
You are a very well
but
spoken
who
person.
do I need to do though? Like, because a lot of people act out characters or amplify their characters. So if you're the quiet person, you're like, okay, I know this is not going to work for an audition. I need to go borrow me some.
What may I clock to?
No,
Do I need to
that's
do?
not
Don't do
what
that.
I'm saying.
This
No,
semantics.
she's giving us
Sorry, see what
English.
she's doing. She's not trying to.
No.
Go on.
Well, if you want to do people, you can go ahead and do. There are people who are collecting doings. So
okay.
if you want to go be like that person, go be that person. That's your own route. If you end up for one chance, that's your business.
Who did you do?
I did mine in Ikeja, Lagos Ikeja. What did I do? I just went and razzle dazzle.
Okay, you have your auditions in Ikeja.
Yeah. I had
Interesting.
in Ikeja.
The mainland, guys.
Mainest land. Okay, no, it's not the mainest.
So how was the audition process?
Child, if I tell
Because I know it was
you-
more physical then. Like, everybody
Yes.
had to come to this place
It really was. So I went. That was my first time. My first time was Bisola said that Sigobe. They said
yeah. Okay,
Still
that wasn't your
Ikeja,
first time
yeah.
auditioning.
Still in Ikeja.
Okay.
I made it to do a beat and some levels. I just got crashed. I'm like, okay. I couldn't watch that season because I was just paying.
The
Like,
FOMO. Oh my
before-
God, I can
this could be
imagine.
me. Why did they pick this person and not me?
Oh my
But I still
God.
tried, Sha. Then I went
Yeah.
the next time. There wasn't anything different to do. It's just your time. If you just meet the right interviewees and if you're
Do
just
you remember the
among-
questions they asked you?
They were not questions. They were just
Scenarios, yeah.
So they come in first.
I
and
heard
they
they're
be
like more scenarios. They pitch a scenario to you. Like,
First
how
of all,
would you?
obviously, you're gonna talk about yourself. So it's in talking about yourself they get to pick. Then back then, Big Brother was not. You have to have psychologists used to be on the panel.
For real?
Among the interviewees, they will look at you. They will assess you from the way they'll just be throwing questions at you. The way you're answering, they'll be picking your personality. Like, okay, this one is bossy. This one is this. This one is that. This looks like a flirt. This looks like this. So you just keep talking, junk talk. One time you call by yourself. Sometimes you don't call by yourself. You just keep talking, and then they give you a scenario. If this happen, what are you gonna do? And you start saying, but the one you done, but the one you not do, so that it's too sweet. Well, yeah, the interview is quite gruesome. You mentioned something about the isolation. Yes.
Yeah.
There's always that. There's always my set was 2 weeks.
Oh, yes.
2 weeks isolation. And then we were in South Africa, which was hectic because we just got into the country and straight from the airport, we were blindfolded.
Yeah, I heard that.
We were blindfolded.
So you're being
straight
kidnapped,
up.
but like for cruise.
Do you
I'm
get
telling you,
Kidnap cruise.
it was so exciting because you could just peek through the.
But were you
the,
with the other housemates?
No,
or
no,
everybody was
separate.
transported
Girl, when I
separately?
tell you that was like a whole CIA
Stop.
secret level information.
So
to
we can
even
do
know,
this in Nigeria. We can do CIA.
My
to
dear.
even know who's the next person. You're only talking to your chaperone morning to night. Just imagine 14 days looking at one person and only being able to speak to one person. And then the worst thing is that they're not the worst.
Did you pick
anyway.
your chaperone or?
Child, you're literally just a zombie. Just wherever they're asking you to go, you just go. The worst thing is that because they're South Africans, some of them are not very fluent in English.
In
South Africans
English.
like their Zulu.
Yeah.
They like their Zulu. So you can't even flow. You can't even really rapport. You just sit down. They take away the Bible. They take away the TV. They take away everything.
No TV.
So it's
Nothing.
you and the wall for 14 days.
Oh, wow.
Did you run
Yeah.
mad? Just a little bit of
So
that.
that's why they do that, because you don't just go from having all of these things at your
Used to.
So just being
to
in
just
the house.
being in the house.
Yeah.
So they kind of have to go through a slow detox. They call it detox. So just detox.
Basically weaning
from-
you
So
in.
can you fail the detox? Because like I can imagine, what if you fail at day 4? Does that mean is there still like is that the last
They have
stage
people who they get eliminated from the isolation.
from detox?
Yeah.
Oh,
For
okay, so
real.
even if you get through to
Yeah,
like
so
there
people
from
went to South
isolation,
Africa
you
with
can
us
still.
and didn't make it to the
Oh,
house.
damn.
Yeah.
At least they stamp their passports.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't travel.
So they have to. I'm sure they have backup housemates.
Yeah, I had backup housemates. Because
They have
sorry, I
those
had that. I don't know what season it was. I don't know who was saying that she was. I think was it Liquor Rose or was it? I don't know. Somebody said that the year before they entered the house, they were actually in the hotel room, like they were waiting backstage for them to be called on stage, and they
Yeah,
didn't
backup
call them on
housemate.
stage. I don't know. Does anybody remember who that was? But yeah, I think there was someone
Yeah,
that came
something
and said
like so
something.
they do. Of course, it would be stupid of them not to have backup in case one
Yeah.
person just say, "My mom said I should not do it again."
It's true.
Your
How
mommy
you so my
wants
mommy
you to
had
go
a
to South
dream and in
Africa.
that
How
dream
you
he said
gonna
I should not
relate
do
with
it.
that? So they do probably have backups, and then you just go. And the next thing, your eyes are blindfolded from that hotel till you get on stage. They only open your eyes on the podium leading to the stage.
stage.
So
Wow.
the next thing you're seeing is Ebuka and
Stop.
people.
Oh my God. Just
It's
imagine.
a lot. It's a lot.
What is
to
the
take in.
adrenaline like? How did you feel when you opened your eyes and you're like, oh
Well,
shit, I've
first of all,
actually
you're
like.
digesting a lot with your ears. Hey, Ebuka is talking, getting people pumped, and then the next thing you see yourself
next.
on that screen that you usually watch.
Yeah.
It's nerve-wracking, to be honest. It's nerve-wracking. You have to take a moment to just calm down so that you're not stuttering and just talking all over the place. So it's crazy. It's really crazy. We had to give big ups to everyone who climbs on that podium.
Did you
a lot.
have any expectations going into the house? Did you have a game plan? Did you have a strategy?
Okay, so for me now,
Yeah.
I was, I mentioned 3 categories of people who go
Yeah.
into the house. I was in between the first 2. I was a host, a TV host, working with TV at the time. So career was already ongoing. I was like, oh, I just love reality shows. I went for Project Fame. You know how many times I went for Project Fame, went for Mortina Dance, so my family doesn't know how to dance, so they went to go on audition. So like, I love entertainment. So I'm pushed for anything that's entertaining. So I just said, okay, let me just live my normal life and just go and see what's happening there. So I thought, yes, when I was watching other season, or when I do watch Big Brother America, Canada, and the UK, I know they're strategic. You've got to be strategic. But I was just like, let me first get there.
But
you
you figure
plan.
it
See
out.
where
Yeah.
I fit in before I start planning anything. I don't have any pre-notion plan. So I was just trying to vibe and get into it, which is, I think, one of the things that kind of shot me in the leg. Because by the time you go, if you don't have a game plan, by the time
From
you
the
get in,
beginning.
people, we were 20, just different personalities, you just get lost in that mix if you don't have a plan of,
From the
okay, I'm
beginning.
going to be calm, I'm going to be this. So yeah, I didn't have a plan, which wasn't good. So do have a plan.
I was going to ask you, because Big Brother auditions are coming up again soon. And we actually found out that I think they're duos. Don't quote me.
They are now.
Yeah,
That's
I
it.
think
it's
it's
definitely
duos,
okay. Because
yeah.
we heard about, what's so crazy? India's gonna think I'm a witch, right? I said to her at the beginning of the year, I was like, I bet you that. I was like, oh, I feel like Big Brother this year they should do duos. It would be
Sure,
funny if they
actually
did twins.
clocked
I
it
promise you to
before.
God.
We were having a
Called me one day,
conversation
she was like,
about
are you
it.
a witch? I was like,
No,
why?
but
She's like,
honestly-
What else do they want? At this point, they are going to
Listen, like, when I said it-
fathers and children, because who else
Big
would
Brother
they-
family.
but you know what's like? What advice would you give someone? First of all, going to auditions. Like, what would you? Obviously, you auditioned twice, and you were lucky the second time. Like, what advice would you give someone auditioning? And apart from having a game plan from the beginning, what advice would you give somebody that actually that actually wants to enter? Because you gave 3 different genres. So each genre, what's your advice to them? Like,
if you're going there to just it's all the same thing, because the interviewers don't know what your intentions are.
It's
So
up to
you
you.
just have to give them what you're going to give them. My number one thing is go early. If it's a physical interview, go early, because the interviewers are human beings. As time goes on, wear and tear. They're getting tired. They're seeing a lot of people. They're like, oh, okay.
You want to be
So
fresh
go.
on their
I went
minds.
there. I got it by 5 a.m.
in the morning.
in the
Sorry.
a.m.
Sorry. What
When
time
they
is
were
it
and I
start?
was number 74.
Jesus.
Stop.
Okay, so camp there the night before.
And I
do
know
you
I
get-
left the island. I took my taxi. I had to pre-order the taxi the day before. We left around 4 because I didn't want
Stop.
to get there. I got there at 5, and I was number 74.
Wow, that's
What
actually
time
not
did the
bad
audition
though.
start?
Top 100.
Audition starts at 7,
Oh, okay.
but you gotta have
Queue.
a list.
Uh,
I hadn't even. Oh, let me tell you this, God. I hadn't even done my makeup. It was too early. I haven't even done my makeup. Nothing. So after writing my name in the
That's
number,
what I do.
I went into the toilet
With everybody else.
to go and start finishing my dress. I haven't even finished wearing my dress. I had to pull myself together
No.
in the toilet of, what's the name of that hotel? Well, there were other people too doing the same thing, so I
Yeah.
wasn't the only one. But yeah, that's the story of my audition. I got in, so I was among the first set of hundreds,
Yeah.
because we were up to 1,000 that day.
Wow.
People. So I was one of the first 100, but the only thing is that you now have to wait for the second selection and then you go in again. But it's still best to go in when they're fresh.
when they're
You are also fresh. You're not
Yeah.
laggy and cranky from waiting so long. So go as early as you can if it is a physical audition. If it's an online audition or whichever, don't shy away from any personality that you are. If it's online, if it's virtual, you have to work harder. Because one, they're not seeing your full shape. So if you're curvy and all that, and you think that once they see you more, they go say, "I know this guy got going to the house."
Get big, yeah.
They're not seeing it. So they're only listening to what you're saying and how you're saying it. So you don't have to hide on any personality. If you are the talkative girl, talk their ear off. If you're the quiet person, try and be a little entertaining, because at the end of the day, Big Brother is supposed to be an entertainment show. So you cannot say, I'm not the talking type. Bruh, what are you not doing?
What are you doing here?
Why are we here? It's why you don't know why we are here.
You don't know what we are here for.
You don't know what we are here
Girl.
for. Yeah. So you've got to find whatever entertainment lies in you. That's your best friend that you used to talk to, that you can let loose with. That's your camera. Romance it. If it's a physical interview, talk to them like you've known them for years, or they're your therapist that you can't lie to. So channel every ounce of entertainment. Don't overdo. Don't be overbearing. If you, maybe that's even a quality they're looking out for. If you're some overbearing housemates too. So channel whatever it is. Don't leave anything on the in the backstage. Put everything out there on the stage. So at least when you go home, even if you don't get selected, you're like, okay, I tried my best. And that's all. Don't go like, I could have said this one. I could have said that one. No, put it all on the paper and leave it to God.
So what I want to ask now is, okay, so we've like discussed the whole pre-entry, because I feel like this conversation is divided into three. There's like pre-entering the house, there's inside the house, and then there's life
outside.
after the house,
Yeah.
which I'm particularly very interested in. I have a lot of questions, so just get ready. But like, so we heard that, or people have come out to say that it feels like people say, okay, yes, it's 3 months inside the house, but a lot of people have come out to say, oh, 3 months inside the house feels like a year in outside world. Like you guys operate on like a different time, because you can literally fall in love with somebody in a week, and next thing by 2 weeks you people are in a full-blown relationship. I'm gonna take you home to my mom. You people like, now if I have an issue with my friend, I can always walk away. I can step out. It can't happen in the house. I can have an issue with you, but you're like 3 beds away from me. We're put together in a task. We have to interact with each other. If you're the kind of person like maybe me, when I get angry, my default is to, let me go and think about it. You can be a talky kind of person, and then it's provoking. And so how was it being, because no phones, no laptops, no internet access. You literally don't know what is going on in the outside world. We've seen seasons where somebody's wife has given birth outside the house. Somebody has lost a family member outside the house. Knowing that all of this is like are possibilities, you can be inside the house and the rest of the world is happening outside. How does that feel?
Okay, I'm going to break your question into 2 parts. You asked about reactions in the house, things in the house. And then you asked about dealing with not knowing what's going on outside.
Yeah.
So reactions in the house are divided into 2. I'm an engineer. You have to divide things. So it's divided into 2. You either react genuinely or strategically. So yes, it feels like a lot of things in the house are heightened because you don't have anywhere to go and cool off. You're cooling off right in the middle of the storm. That's what you got to do. If there's a tax and you're in a group with someone, that tax has to be done. There's no, let me just go and clear my head and come back. No, you have to, participate. And it's more annoying when, as an entrepreneur, I like to be in control of what I'm in control of. I like to be in control of things. But when you're in the house and they say one person is the group leader and the person probably is doing rubbish that you don't, but you have to voice out. So you have to always, so that is a genuine reaction. Like, listen, I'm a part of this. I can't just see you doing this, and it has to work out. So sometimes, and then you can now pile on past anger or past situations and make that response, which might make it seem so heightened. Like, I think of this small thing, she's now blowing up. Then it's been aggravated anger.
Build up, yeah.
So there's the second one, which is strategic. Like, okay, let's say she don't inform Queen B for this place. Make her knock her down a peg a little. So that
they say what they call it, highlights.
Yeah.
Let me use it
so that
to
highlights. Or
you
also just want to use that to show other housemates your personality.
Because as well.
You get drowned in those. I got drowned. I'm usually a talkative back then when I was still young. I used to be very talkative. When I got into the house, first day,
Different personalities.
everybody was taught. It was just, I want to go home. Like, this is just too much. So you get lost in all of that personality. So sometimes like, okay, no, these people think I'm just like, just
I want
a
to show
ride
myself.
along or
Yeah.
just someone passive. Let me show them that I'm here to play this game. So that's when you react actively, strategically, even if the situation doesn't call for it. Then now that segues into thinking about audience reaction and whatnot. You don't know nothing. In fact, it's almost like whatever you're thinking is the opposite of what's going on outside. When you're in the house, you feel like, this girl will soon go. She did too much. That get a rake up votes for outside.
She's the one that you keep to the end.
Do you
and
get?
possibly even winning.
So you'll be thinking that now viewers not like this thing. Viewers not, which is another advice. Man, just don't care. Do not care. Do not care. Viewers like that you do not care about them, to be honest. But if you are pampering them, being attending to them, viewers don't like it, you'll find yourself not doing a lot of things, not even living your own truth. So you don't know what's going on. Two things you start to have. For me, I had a fear of what was going on outside, especially in little situations. Maybe when someone speaks to you rudely, and you know that everything is going on. Now there's some embarrassment that you get to see in private. Nobody see.
Nobody make your chest down.
But in the open,
But you know that everything. Some people even amplify their embarrassment on you so that they will tread or something. So you be like, oh my God, the whole world just saw this.
This happened.
I feel like a loser. I must come off like a loser to these people. But I know, and because we have had the previous set and we have seen how social media operated,
yeah.
be like, oh my God, they're probably attacking my family members right now.
Wow.
My family that was my
So you're
thought.
really in your head when you were there.
Oh no, I overthought that show. That was one of the reasons I didn't enjoy myself. I like, oh my God, my parents, especially if you come from a household that they're quiet. My parents, my family. I'm like, I seem like this. I'm the blackest sheep. I'm the talkative. So my parents are quiet, serious professional people. All this thing that we're doing in show business. Very serious professional people. So they're not trying to be dragged into this foolishness of what we're doing on social media. So you sitting down thinking, oh my God, am I embarrassing my parents? Even if I don't mean to, are the people attacking my parents? You are overthinking that. Then you're now overthinking what's happening in the house too. Hey, am I coming off? Am I doing this? How am I coming off? Hey, it's just a lot. I would advise you would have those thoughts, but try and understand that. Don't just try and chest it and know that this thing is going to ruin your game if you stay in those thoughts, because it did ruin my game. Yeah, everybody said that. Yeah, I did. When I came out, even my own family was like, "What happened to you?
What happened? Oh my God, I can only imagine, guys.
I'm like,
but
did your parents know beforehand that you auditioned, or did
Or
like
they
when
found
did
out,
they
like,
find
the
out? Like,
rest
oh my
of the
God,
world?
that's my child.
They found out, I think 3 days into the house.
Oh, stop.
No. Oh, so I can understand why
Which
you're in
is
your
why
head.
I was in my head, because I'm
You
like,
didn't get to wave that flag down.
I couldn't prep them like, so I'm going on this show that this and
This
that
could
happened.
happen.
Matter of fact, I told my parents I was traveling because I'm a host. I told them I was traveling for a hosting job.
Yeah.
It's gonna be on TV. I was prepping them small, and my dad literally said, "I hope it's not rest his soul. My dad just died. My dad said, I hope it's not that one that they're kissing up and down."
Oh wow, and that was not it.
And that was the reason
And that
I
was
said that
not
he was.
it. Oh wow.
No,
Daddy, that's not me.
it though. It's just a job. So because of that, I was very cautious and careful that I don't want the first thing that they hear about from people say, because that's how they're gonna find out. That's how they find out that I saw that on the
kitty
so
show.
I don't want it to be like, you said that did this or did that's embarrassing to them. That cannot be the first thing that they hear about me. So that played in my head a lot. So my parents didn't know. That's all life be now. Sometimes it's better to ask for forgiveness and permission.
Very valid. Now, next thing I want to go into is, which is obviously quite important, is life after the house. We get to see life in the house, get to see life before the house. Now, you said something that you were drowned out. Every set of Big Brother, we have people who are very prominent. We have voices that are very loud. We have people who come out and they rake up millions of fans. We have stanship walls. We have all of this, all of that. And the same Big Brother, you have 20-something housemates. Maybe you have top 4, top 5. There are still about 15 people who are coming out of the house and their lives have changed. Obviously, you had high expectations entering into the house. Nobody enters Big Brother house thinking, I'm going to be the one that drops out in the first week. Or I'm going to be a loser. Everybody wants to come out. Everybody wants the mercenaries, the Kinekoaris, the Spartans, the Watans, the everything. Everybody wants that. Everybody wants all of that. Everybody wants the gifts. Everybody wants that. So how did it, because it played out differently for you. How did it feel coming out of the house. And also another thing I also wanted to mention is like so you could answer it generally was also finances, because I know that it takes a lot of money to enter, in the sense that
Does it?
not necessarily to enter, but like if you want to enter and make like an
Yes,
impression,
it
I feel
does.
like, because
It
I remember
should.
we had a conversation
I need you to give
when
some,
Neo
because
said that he
everybody
had
has-
should take
Yeah.
you a lot of money to be in the house. So let me can I answer now?
Yeah.
All right. So the first question on going into the house, you need to be gone are the days where you're like, I don't know, I'm just bored. Let me just go inside the house. Now it's war. It's really China and Russia right now. You have to be ready to fight. You need to keep money down.
How much?
It depends on your pocket, darling.
No, don't say it depends on your pocket.
But I'm just
somebody
saying,
will
like,
like,
give people
somebody
use
you need to first of all, because over the years I've realized that people cling to, which is why Big Brother doesn't show the top scorers anymore. People cling to people who are already looking like they're popping. So in the first week that nobody is really buzzing you like that, you need to set people to be buzzing you. To be hyping you. Who be this girl that they always talk about? Say, I see this girl on my timeline, then you're dragging you. So you have to have PR money. I've said it, and just something I've learned recently. PR is most important in the business, the PR of it. So you have to
can I
sell
interject?
yourself.
Big Brother doesn't do your PR.
As per they'll do it for 20
Look,
people.
let me be very honest with you. I feel like, so you know, like what's that? The other reality shows. What's that one?
Real Housewives.
Not Real Housewives. Like when you go and fall in love, Love Island.
Love Island.
They do your PR. Love Island in the UK do your PR. They take over your Instagram. They give you a full ass
Oh,
PR
no,
team.
child.
Like they take
This
clips
is
and they
Nigeria.
post it. No, but I'm just surprised that you go on a whole
No,
Big Brother.
no,
So
no.
Big Brother does not do your PR.
No, why would they? They're like busy
Wow.
trying
So
to
if you don't pay for
cash-
PR, you
cash
just
out.
there on Big Brother.
You will
nothing
just be
there.
there waiting
nothing
for
reposted.
nothing, which is what I did.
'Cause-
I literally on my way to the airport was when I found someone to handle my Instagram account.
No,
I'm
shocked.
It was a very bad plan. I'm gonna say it was a very bad planning on my part, because I've longed for this thing and now
It just felt
I'm
like
just
yeah.
unprepared.
So
Although
it-
they don't tell you way ahead, but they give me like 4-5 days. But it was on my way to the airport, like, oh shit, who's gonna run my Instagram?
Run my
I just texted my
Instagram.
friend, babe, please help me run
These
my
are my
Instagram.
login details.
Yeah, and that was it.
Wow, I never knew that.
And she really
No,
did
but
a good
yeah,
job.
this
Shout out to
babe.
these stories. She really did try, because I left her with no pictures. You have to, but you
People
must
go
keep
for
photo
photo
shoots.
shoots. Yes, now
Yes,
people go for
even
photo
me-
shoots
Now they
down.
start doing the whole vote for me recordings. too.
Yeah.
You have to have all of those things now, because now it's now a game. It's feeling like a game. It's no longer, I just went to live my life, bruh. You go come out the first day. Don't be doing
And
that.
then something that's also like really important, like tying into like this PR thing, saying that Big Brother doesn't handle their PR. I wanted to ask because like you said, it's a social experiment. Your mental health will be tasked even before entering the house, while you're in the house and outside the house. What measures were put in place for taking care of people's mental health? I spoke to someone who said something about the lines of, maybe you guys see like a psychologist before entering the house, and then when you come out, maybe you have just one session. Like, do you feel like you guys were prepared properly and
How would the
mentally
show
to
be
have?
sweet if we are mentally alright?
Oh wow!
How would the show be sweet now?
Oh, wow,
If we are all
okay.
mentally alright.
Okay.
So they're not. If I meet myself as a producer, I'm not trying to even let you have time to overthink your actions. I want you to be crazy, because that's how I'm going to get my entertainment. That's how I'm going to get my money's worth. So they're not trying to. Yeah, they have diary session, but the diary session is just for
It's
you
for
to
gist,
for that
it's for
implicate
drama.
yourself.
Yeah.
So it's not, but also it helps, because it helps you, digest
Fill out
your
your
own
mind.
feelings. And sometimes the Big Brother tries to be helpful, but they're not trying to have you mentally stable. The madder you are, the better for the show.
Really? Yeah, well, it makes sense.
Because that's how it's going to be entertaining. This show is not for people who are mentally all right.
Speaking of people who are not mentally alright, not that
Not
you're not
medically.
mentally
She already
alright.
said
No,
it.
just
She already
not
said it.
medically.
No,
No.
that lad, you already said
Not
it.
medically,
No,
not medically,
just
but
not-
you and I
yeah.
know.
Just
that
tying
there's
crazy.
a level of crazy you have to be to go
Speaking
to
of
even
that,
want to.
let's look at what's happening now. A Big Brother winner, Finna, 2 years ago, I meant the showing.
I don't know. She
Once
came
upon
out
a
and said
time.
something.
Yeah,
Once
multi-choice,
upon a
right.
time, she came out recently to call out Big Brother multi-choice for not paying her money. Now, looking at this issue of like money and all of that now, because I remember there was a time Alex did an interview where
Yeah.
she spoke about, I think a year after she had come outside the house, she barely had like 4K to her name or something. And a lot of people thought that she had money because she went for Big Brother, and she couldn't bring herself to ask people, and it was just crazy. And now
So why
people
she
were like,
asking
why
people?
didn't you speak? Or now we have Finna. Finna comes out and is saying that, multi-choice did not pay her money, this and that and that and that. And then we also have Efe that time. I think Efe called out Big Brother too now that year that they didn't do something for him, or they didn't do this and do that.
Even All
So
Stars,
now-
remember they were saying like, oh, they weren't offering to pay people to go to All Stars.
Yeah. So now Vina has come out to say that, oh, Big Brother or Multi-Choice she's calling them out for unpaid money. First one things first, we've heard that people get blacklisted in the industry.
True.
Do you think that decision, because I mean, you're going up against Multi-Choice. Multi-Choice is one of the biggest show business or media houses in Africa.
Yeah.
Do you think it's a smart decision, number one? Number two, do you think that there's a possibility that, because that's what they said, that they blacklisted Efe. So now, I mean, there's
Very
a
true.
possibility that this could happen to her. Do you think that she went about like the right way doing it? And is it true or is it believable that big like Multi-Choice would not pay winners their money?
Yeah, in
So
Nigeria.
there's this I don't know what number it is in the 48 laws of power, but never try to outshine your master or teach your
You
teacher.
know what? I have read that book.
So the thing about Fina is, and the thing that happens when you come out the house and you have one out of nowhere from 200 followers, you have thousands and millions of people now licking your behind, basically. You think you're invincible.
Yeah.
Or online?
It talks about
You think you're invincible. It's natural. It happens to everybody. It takes thought and management to be like, listen, you go still need to hustle.
Yeah.
You're not, because fans will gas you up. Ciao, you are this. They would gas you up so much that, and because you are so new to this kind of exposure, you're so excited. So you think you're invincible. So she might have a point. I'm not going to downplay where she's coming from. And much choice to if that's the reality, it's a possibility as well. There are contracts and there are obligations and fulfillments that you have to fulfill to be entitled to that money. What if she didn't fulfill them? What if there's some clauses that she broke? What if she didn't even understand the contract?
That's
So that all of that could play into them not paying her total rights. Then again, I say, because my mom used to always be angry that, so Big Brother is to pay people. So people just go to the house, nothing, you come out, nothing.
Okay,
So
like if you don't win tasks,
if
or
it was only after I'll say that they started really doing tasks that help people win money. And even now, I say people still completely, they're not getting their own money. So it's just Nigeria. So if truly they are owing her money, and that could be a possibility because it's their money and there's a job, it's still a job at the end of the day. She needed to have found an inner, maybe she has, I don't know. Maybe she had gone for inner counsel, tried to do a civil discourse and all that, and it didn't work out. And she felt the best way is to blackmail them social media wise. I didn't think it was wise. I really don't think it was wise. First of all, that money not free money.
Yeah.
Until you could have easily not made the winner. You could
Would
have
you
easily
say
be
it's-
second.
because
and
I mean
not
she
have
did
that money.
well.
So
What
ideally-
is the job? That's the thing. When people say, "Oh, she's deserved the money," there's nobody.
No, I didn't say she
hear it
deserved
from
the
me.
money.
Hear it from me from here to the end of time, especially people in Nigeria. Nobody deserves that money. There's nothing you do that makes you deserving of the money. What are you doing? Because you slap somebody today, you're deserving of the money, or you said this today, you're deserving of the money. It's not a talent show that she sings the best or she dances the best. It's just bunch of people in the house.
So I disagree with that based on I'm going on this show, and for me coming on your platform and giving you views and numbers, and
There's no show without
not to
views.
be honest, I am the prize.
They didn't ask you to audition,
No,
do you
but
know?
guess what? No, they didn't ask me, but you put me on a platform, and you also, the thing is, don't get me, Multi-Choice me, I know the verse, I know they attack you people, make you not say I'm on your side, but I'm saying, the thing is, it's like in business, right? I have a product. I am the product, right? I'm selling myself to you. You said, you know what? You cut it. You make the cut. I'm going to put you on my shelf. Somebody wants to buy the product, or the product is now chosen, and you're saying that you do not deserve what you have been told you. Like,
So
even for her-
no, there's no. When I mean deserve, it's
Yeah.
like I've worked so hard.
but they're working
Harder
harder
than there's no. I mean, deserve is in comparison to others in the house.
Yeah.
That's what I mean by nobody deserves that money.
Okay.
All of you are in the house. All of you are doing whatever it is. What are you doing that is so special that you think you deserve that money and this next person does not? What are you doing? You're all in that same house. You get what I mean? Even the winner, everything is just luck. There's no, I worked so hard to win that money. What did you do? You
I
plotted the
disagree
most, or you gossiped
again.
the most, or what?
I
What exactly
disagree.
is that? There's no there's no tangible to guard or to guide you as the winner. If you went for exam, there are score sheets.
Yeah, okay.
To get the correct answer.
Okay.
That's where I'm coming from.
I get what you mean.
If you're singing, pitch, there's there's all that. There's
I
there
get
are
you.
criterions to win. What is the criterion to win Big Brother?
to be popular.
What do you mean to be popular?
But that's the point of Big Brother. The most popular person gets the most votes and you win, right? Do we not vote?
No.
Is that
It's
not
not
how
the most
you win Big
popular.
Brother?
It's not the most popular.
How do you win Big Brother? Do we not vote for you to?
No, when she
It's
speaks,
not-
when
no,
she
when-
speaks of popularity, I think Shai is talking about popularity holistically, like in terms of votes. Because I mean, who had the most popular votes? Like even in politics and elections, they say, "Oh, the winner is the person with the popular votes."
Yeah.
So I think that's
Does
what
that
she
mean
means
he's
by.
deserving of the
No, it
winning
doesn't mean he's
first?
deserving,
but I
That's
feel
where I'm
like-
coming from. Yes,
So
everybody's
you're
working
deserving
hard.
is somehow.
And let me tell you also, this vote that you are thinking that you have the highest vote. Do you know how much luck is in that? Do you think there's anything you're doing that is making fans want to start standing you? One, yes, you do as much PR as you want to, or your PR people are working, but it backfires on some people. It doesn't slap for some people. For some people, they're not even. Let me take for instance, Lakon that got into the house from the first day. It was that insult that first day of that outfit he wore that garnered him. And then what the thing that happened with Erica and all that. Do you think he planned that? Do you think he was not going like, I deserve to win the money because I wore rubbish on the first day and then this girl also talked to me?
Is there war rubbish?
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm
I
saying
get what
there's
you
no
mean,
criterion to winning that money. Everybody there is just playing different game. It's who makes the shot.
Sorry,
and that's
what
the
would you say
lucky
about
shot.
Elebaye last year? Because if you're looking at Leko and tying it to like PT votes, so to speak,
So
what would you say about Elebaye
Same thing
winning
happened
last
to
year?
Lebai. I don't think. Yes, she had a strategy, but I don't think
Did she
you,
though?
you don't even know. You would have. Okay, I want to be the this or whatever it was she was doing in the first half of the show. You would say, "Let me do this." And you don't know if it's working. You only get a sense if you keep surviving nominations. If you keep surviving nominations, you're not like, okay. Let's say some people they outside where then you now amp up
Double
whatever
down.
thing that you're doing. So you don't know. You really don't know. You're fine. What happens to Leba? I think she didn't overthink it. She didn't overthink how I'm coming off. I don't care how I'm coming off. I don't care how this is doing. What we just do. After I didn't even get this 5-month season. So every day is grace. So with that free spiritedness and that kumbaya, let's all play thing, you endeared people to her. Not like she's counting on it to endear. You don't know nothing. Take for instance Messi. Messi won a season. One of the toughest seasons. And then coming to this now, you can't tell me Messi did not drop PR money, but did he secure her the bag? So there's no I did so much to deserve this win. It's just all luck.
What about the people that say stuff like now that, oh, if this person was not disqualified, they would have won? Because I mean, after the Mercy season, we had people saying that, oh, if Tacha wasn't disqualified, she would have won. During Beauty and Fina season, a lot of the popular opinion is that if Beauty wasn't disqualified, Fina would have won. Do you think that's still?
I think that's how fans console themselves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because you
We
would have
wouldn't
won
know
as
what happens.
per your big brother, your Deloitte that counts the vote or what? What like you think you only know what you're doing. You don't know what the other person is doing. You can only know what you and your WhatsApp group is planning and how much you think you have raised. You don't know what the other. You might think, I have raised 2 billion. The person might have raised 2.1, and they beat you to it.
True.
So you never even know. Even if the person stays to the end, one scenario the night before can
Night
alter
before
the
voting's closed.
yes can
Yeah.
alter the game. So it's a very unpredictable game, which is why it's so fun because it's very unpredictable. The person who started at the least can go. The person who started as the best can
go.
drop out. Yeah, I heard I was the most popular the day I entered. The first pick I entered and I started sleeping.
Oh la la.
It was me and Miracle that were programmed to win. You know how on the first
on
day
the
everybody
first,
said this
everybody's
guy's
like,
the
oh,
winner.
yeah.
It was because I came in with the excitement and everything. So it was me and Miracle like, oh, if this girl doesn't
But
win,
why were
Miracle
you
will win.
sleeping?
He's tired now.
So like I said, well, two things happened. First, I got fake eliminated. There was this whole thing that they did.
Yeah.
So that
Message
can I
Can
curse?
swear now.
Fucked me up mentally. I was like, did I come all this way to not even stay 2 seconds in this house? So I'm one who always overthink, and that's a big problem I have. I'm working through it. So so that dampened my mind. I was like, okay, I'm ready to go. I signed out of the show. Immediately that fake elimination happened. My mind just signed off. So when I say it was not fake, it's now I'm just like
You had already
I've
Checked out.
Checked out already.
the show. I'm like,
Okay.
okay, how do we start doing this again? Then I come in, everybody was loud, trying to be noticeable.
again.
I'm just like, okay. At some point, then how was it the third day? February 14th that I got rejected. When there was this tax we were doing that we had to go and propose to a guy and whatnot, and the guy I was the first person, and the guy I proposed to rejected me.
Hey.
I was the only one who got rejected. So there was a lot. Yeah, It was a joke. And
So you have to
he
be
was trying
mentally
be funny.
strong, essentially is what you're saying.
You have to be mentally strong or not give a fuck at all. Like you have to be very deluded.
Delulu.
You
Team
have to be
Delulu.
very deluded. You cannot be. That's why. Sorry to say, but a lot of intelligent people don't really do well in the house because you kaku.
Like,
You over kaku too
could you?
much.
I don't, like who? Who would
No,
you
if
say?
you look at what's it called, everyone in the house.
Yeah.
The people who are saying, oh, they're bankers or they're this, that,
Yeah.
who are in field
Professionals.
that
Oh,
require
okay. Oh,
a lot
yeah.
of intellect.
Yeah.
Not that they're dumb, other people are dumb.
Yeah.
Like require a lot of intellect and using the intellect every day. They don't do it because their brain is programmed to
Work
cackle.
a certain way. I do
cackle.
feel like creative people
Yeah.
do succeed more in there. Like Vanita, whatever she is, she's a creative person. You can't tell me like she didn't smash majority of her tasks. And I don't think she's a creative person. I feel like most people who do on Big Brother their mind tends to work like this in different things.
It's when it comes to it's now that taxes are being sponsors are now feeling tax. Back then, whether you can act or not, there's a task. Come and act.
You have to do.
Yeah, it
They're
doesn't
not-
really
no,
mind. Don't
yeah.
really mind. In fact, matter of fact, because I remember there were a bunch of singers in my set, like 4 or 5 people who were singers. At some point, they started taking away our musical instrument. This is not a talent show. Yeah, that's not a talent show. They took away Angel's guitar. They stopped us from singing one night. They
I
said,
think I remember that
even
happening.
when I came out, I saw
Yeah.
some comments. It's not a talent show, but she wants to make she go or to
Oh,
make
wow.
this one,
Yeah,
this one, that one,
true.
that one. I'm like, so what do y'all
One
want?
from us.
It's not a great. So
You said
it's
that
just-
they want the drama.
They want drama.
Speaking of,
Kiss somebody, do something.
It's true. They want
Speaking of-
relationships.
Yeah.
Get
what they
your
call
boo.
it, delusions. Let's talk about, like you said something about like stanship wars and like fan wars. First question I want to ask: every day you wake up on the internet and next thing, fans bought Kiniko a car. Fans donated Kiniko 30 million. We bought this, we bought that. And I know I have a couple of friends that are like, they stand some people. And then my friend was really in that Big Brother season. So she was in some groups. And when they used to, like, it's one thing, okay, you're raising money for your, like, people in the house. And then coming out of the house, was seeing this person was gifted this person was gifted that. First of all, is it true?
Did you get gifted anything?
Did you get gifted
Oh,
anything?
no, I gotta give it to my fans. They did try. They did come in to support me in a lot of things actually. But there are 2 answers to that. One, fans gifted me can be one person that gifted you a car. That is still your fan. Does that not mean a fan gifted you?
Fair
Our
enough.
daddy.
I'm not saying the daddy or a
Our
mommy. I'm just
auntie.
saying
Our
that
mommy.
if one person gifts you and say, oh, I'm a fan, take it's a gift from a fan. If I'm going to post it, I'm not going to say Mr. This one, that
Real
one.
quick,
or
do you
Mrs. this
think
one,
that
one,
because
one,
fans
say it's
gift
a fan?
something, they're obligated? Because I've noticed now that there's a culture of, I don't know who it was. I think it was this whole, I think Adekunle, the whole Adevi shape of that shape, he rejected taking gifts. And then somebody came out and said something about the line of when you accept gifts from your fans, it sort of like creates an obligation. Or people like, and it's like, let's talk about that culture of entitlement. Do you feel like receiving these gifts, like if someone is giving you a Range Rover, now I'm your fan, I'm giving you a Range Rover, there's a certain expectation that person will have, and person sort of feels like I have a vested interest. Like, oh, this is what you can do, this is what you can't do. Now,
Yeah.
let's talk about that culture of entitlement. Do you think that fans giving housemates outrageous gifts should make them entitled to what is happening? Because I think 2 days ago, Fina was on a live video, Twitter X space, and her fans were telling her, oh, you need to learn how to behave. Oh, we're not like, yeah, it was the one I saw a video, you need to learn how to behave. All these ones they are doing, we can't take it anymore. And next thing she's like, who are you talking to me like that? I'm sure you're not my fan, this and that and that. We notice there's a spirit of like entitlement and a culture about it. How do you what are your thoughts on that, and how do you think housemates can handle that? Because I mean, give me 100 million. I don't want to stop collecting the 100 million and co, but
Fans are entitled even without outrageous gifts. Back then when they used to vote with money, 30 naira or whatnot, because they voted for you one time, they will have to tell you how you should wake up in the morning, how you should sleep, who you should talk to, who you should not talk to. So they have, and sometimes they come from a place of love, like, oh, we've seen everything that you did not see in the house. Don't talk to this person. We know what she said about you.
Yeah.
Da. But I'm like, you cannot know the moment more than the person who lived the moment. And you don't see everything. If you've come out the house, you have settled, you don't know. You just see me make a video and you're like, she's fake. This one is this. So it's a very skewed perception that they have, because even in the house, they don't have 24-hour vision on what you're doing or what you're saying. Because there are 20 people in that house, cameras are everywhere. You can only see one screen at a time.
yeah.
So if I'm in the bathroom kissing whoever and somebody else is there apologizing outside, who do you think people are doing the show? The person kissing. So my apology, nobody knows about that. So tomorrow if I come out and be like, me and this person are cool, I'm fake. Because like
They didn't see the apology.
So isn't that the power of the diary room though? Because like I said,
but you don't know what is being shown. You just
Fair.
think you're having your conversation, and probably the people are seeing it
Maybe,
as well. You don't know what was shown at the point. So fans feel like, from those coming from a place of love, is like, I see more things than you are. You're not really. Let me tell you what's happening. While there are those who like, listen, we have invested in you. We need our shares, our ROI. Listen, this had to do it and this had to make it. And also, why did they stand you in the first place? Because they needed someone to expel whatever dreams that they have of themselves.
Okay.
So now that you're here,
Living it through you.
this is how you should be dressing, because this is how I think it should
You
dress.
should dress.
Let me show you, let me live through you vicariously, basically. So a lot of fans get lost in that. They want to live through you vicariously. You're not dressing well. I don't like your style of dressing, because they have a style that they want to be seen and enjoying your life. So that answers the first question. What was the second one?
No, I think that was.
I want to
the
ask you a question.
biggest.
Just, do you feel like sometimes gifting is another way of people trying to disguise prostitution and prostitution and what else, and fraud?
Okay. Yes, you did mention if fans really do gift.
Yes.
And like I said, there are two types of fans: the singular fans and the plural fans. English is in session. So they are, like I said, little drops make an ocean. If there are 1,000 people on a platform and we all decide to contribute 5k, that amounts to almost 5 million.
Yeah.
So if I say fans gives me 5 million, I'm like, what?
Nobody's
But it did
in
happen.
here.
One person can be like, oh, let me give her 500. Another person, let me give her 200. So there are fans who are very invested in this thing. Very, very much invested. I know those. I just came down the airport one time. Someone just squeezed $500 in my hand. I'm like, I was a lady. I think if I posted this, if it was now, how much is 500? And I say, fan, give me a saying 18. And it was Abuja. Which Abuja fan they give you this? So there are people who actually do give those things. People get money now. What are you talking about? If you are lucky to have a rich man's wife like
you,
Charlie, you're set.
But not like, how for people who don't end up being in the limelight, because we discussed that there's about 20 housemates.
Not everybody
gets
the same
to
level
make
of
it. So
shine.
yeah, 1 minute you're having a regular 9 to 5, next thing you're on the largest platform in Nigeria. And then you come out, obviously things didn't go out as you expected. You're not top 5, you're not top 10. You probably go like disqualified in the first couple of weeks. And yeah, but like people still see you, people still know you. And then it's like, oh, this person fell off. And that's that girl now. She went for a big brother. Look at her there. She know how do you get past that?
Right?
Imagine like your 1 minute, your colleagues in the office, you're like, I'm going on leave, everybody's texting. Next thing, you go for a big brother, you're popular, you come out, do your media runs, do everything. Next thing, you're back in the office, pressing your laptop, and then people are looking at you. Is it because you went for big brother, I think you can talk to me? Like, so how does that work?
Well. So the first day I went for the Big Brother audition, I took a cab because it was early. The next time when I got called back, I took a downfall. I literally, because my life is downfall then. I took a downfall to the auditions, and then 3 months later, I just in the space of 3 months, someone says I can't enter Okada again.
Or you can't repeat
I can't
clothes.
enter downfall. I must be taking an Uber. I had to get a car then. I'm like, how?
Do you not think it's for your safety though?
It's for the branding. And it's important, I won't lie. It's important. It shapes how people perceive you, the new you. It shapes. So there's a thing called price of perception. If I think you're expensive, I would price you expensive. So if I came in here now with like 4 escorts, people will have had like Moe or something on this table for me.
But I offered you, you said you don't drink alcohol.
You like, okay, I don't drink, but you'll have had something. You're probably
offered you said you don't drink alcohol.
Do you get what I mean?
Oh no, the AC is even in front of her. You guys, I offered her alcohol. She said she doesn't want to.
So
the AC is
you're
in front
probably
of
talking
you.
to me nicely.
The
Let me
AC
tell
is
you.
in front of you.
Oh, you know, when you talk to me nicely, you say yes.
No,
I'm just saying like there'll be there's that. I'm not saying you'll be keen to worship me.
Except you are doing transfer.
There's a rep.
I understand. I know definitely. I understand.
Looking at the person.
I understand. Yeah.
Which is why we do these things. A lot of my colleagues
packaging basically.
It's very important. That's why I say PR is very important.
But then where is the line between packaging? Because it feels like you hear people saying stuff like,
life.
oh, everybody, like a lot of people come and say, this person is living a fake life. This person is living a fake life. Somebody came out to call somebody recently that the person borrowed a wig for a shoot, even though it was a wig borrowing service. And they're like, oh, I don't want to mention this. What they'll say, I'm obsessed with their fave now. But like, I'm just saying stuff that happens. It was like, oh, you came and borrowed a wig. By the time they found the real story, it was okay. The person has a wig rental service, just needed this and that. But there's so many things. You hear people are borrowing. I've heard that people are renting Van Cleefs now. 350K to rent an original Van Cleef for 24 hours. People are renting cars. Like,
Do you
at what
blame
point?
them?
But you know what? I don't knock
how
that.
does that
It's a hustle.
translate?
It's the same way stylists do it. I don't knock it because it's a hustle. Because
No,
that
not stylists.
No, but I'm
Try
saying
how they
that's what
borrow Van
stylist
Cleef
jobs
for
are. Like they
day-to-day
rent
now.
pieces to people as well. So I don't knock because in that same knocking, that's somebody's livelihood, right? Because like there's stylists who their job is to rent pieces for their, like if you're doing a shoot. Let's say for a wedding dress,
Yeah,
you're
if
going
you're-
to wear the dress
yeah.
once. You will never wear the thing. Why would I then buy it when I could rent it for X, Y, Z?
No, I think
But-
where she's
so
coming
you
from
have
is
to-
I'm
trying
talking
to
about
she's coming
day
from,
to
but she's
day.
trying
trying to
to like
portray
you
that
think
that's
that
my
is-
lifestyle.
You rent Van Cleef, you do
But then
unboxing
what's
video.
the?
Yeah.
It's the
That
same
is
way
not
we talk
stylist
about.
work.
So
If I'm aiming
So
for
what
something, I
happened
should not
with-
touch it until I buy it. I should not see, the Van Cleef is really big cliffing on my wrist. Wow, I should not wear it until I
well,
have
when you
money.
come out the house,
I'm not saying
Yeah.
that.
for
though.
some weird reason, I don't know if people just don't want to believe the reality of the show is that the winner takes all and not just split among the rest of the housemates. The winner does take all. You're back to whatever was in your bank account before you left. And that's the reality of it. Matter of fact, you even get broker because after the media rounds, which is 1 week and they feed you, you come back to your house. You've not been working for the past 3 months. How are you going to eat before the brand starts taking you seriously? And the brand only take you seriously when they see how good you're already doing. So how are they going to see that? What are your fans? They're going to look at your impressions. How are your fans? How they responding on your page? How do I make my fans respond? I have to do photo shoots. I have to do paparazzi. It's all
I have money.
one thing gotta lead to another. All of those things require money. If you come out, if I'm going to a show now, I have to have a videographer, do this, do this, do that. I have to take pictures. All of those things cost money. And I've been jobless for the last 3 months. In fact, I emptied my account to go on
To
this
even
show.
enter in the first
So what am
place.
I supposed to feed on? So it's a robbing Peter to pay Paul because you have to have this money to perceive, to make your fans come on and make the brands come and see you. That's the road, the circle of it. So it ties into what we are saying now is that you need all of these things. You come out the house from literally I won't say nobody, but an unassuming person to this person that a lot of people now expect a lot from. In fact, they judge house. I would say that they judge housemates harsher than any entertainment person, musicians. Simi can come out tomorrow and wear whatever she likes, which she has been doing and living her life. Let a big other person come out like, this one we will see just like this. Nigga, did you see me win the money? What do you think was going to happen?
That's right. What you think?
Everybody expects you
and
to be
then
wearing
do you
corsets every
They
day.
expect you, that they expect your life to have automatically elevated. First, why are you not living on the island is the first thing. Why? For what reason? Even if you came to audition for Megbeda, why are you not now living on the island? But did I not see a line before I went to rent a house in Megbeda?
Megbeda.
See me see trouble. So there's that unrealistic expectation. And you have to do these things if you want to make money out of it. You have to fake it till you make it. I'm not even gonna, you have to. Yes, some people do it to the extreme and some unrealistic levels, but you just have to. A brand will not come and give you 10 million naira to endorse them when you are wearing rubber slippers to go to one place. They'll say, oh yeah, come and do this thing, let me snap picture, it's platform, like, just give you like 2 cans of drinks, let you be going home. You have to present yourself at a certain status. Yeah, that's how the industry works. It's called packaging.
Yeah.
You have to be seen rolling with the big boys. You have to bamba.
So can I presume that for you to go on Big Brother, you have the aftermath of Big Brother means that regardless whether you like it or not, you are a celebrity or like you are on a certain level. Even if you are -2 going into the house,
Yeah.
you come out and you have to be 10.
Yeah.
You don't have
When you
the,
get- when
it's
you survive-
unforgiven to be less than 10, even if you don't
Which-
have the money. So we almost force them.
Which
So then it's the
drives
fans to
people-
blame because who's forcing you to be packaging yourself to 10?
It's not exactly there are factors in this life that you cannot do. You cannot do without, but you cannot be swayed by them either. So first of all, when you come out the house, even amongst the housemates, there's an unrealistic comparison. Oh, this person rocked this one, that one. This person made top 5. People watch this person longer than they watch me. Look at this person's followers. It's 3 point something. Mine is still clocking 100. Why do you think our price points will be the same thing with brands? If brands are paying her or him 10 million, they're going to price me 200K. So why do you expect two of us to be living the same life?
100%.
Why do you expect us to be in the same circle, all flying business class? Leave me, let me enter. My God is good. I'm going to be
What's wrong with economy now?
I'm just like, so
Economy
even
premium.
the fans are already like, there's a level that and you're supposed to be acting like a top 5, even if you left the first week.
I hear you.
If you left the first week, it's almost like it never happened. You just go back to your life like it never happened.
That's not bad.
Because it
never
really never
happened.
happened. If you don't stay in the last 4 weeks of Big Brother, you never happened. You have to work extra hard. The top 5 have it easy. Every other person has to work extra hard to even be noticed. As I said, the most successful housemates are the housemates who you remember that are not even in the top 5. All these successful housemates of all time, you call winner. I'm like, look at these people are winner. Look for the person that you don't even remember when they were even on the show, but the person is still making buzz. These are the successful housements. Not all this nonsense people are capping. These are the successful.
I mean, look at someone like Kim Oprah. To be very honest,
those are the successful
being very
housemates.
relevant.
She has a show. She has
her travel show. She has
Coco by Chloe.
Yeah. Look at, oh my God, look at Coco by Chloe. Look at Chloe.
So tomorrow, oh wow, nigga.
I'll take it a bit.
So because she's not everywhere doing photo shoot and all, she's not successful. And what is people's success? Photo shoots.
Success is relative to
they're just very vain things. Who is still mentally stable is a success because I tell you the depression that hits you when you come out the house. It's
crazy. Thank you for coming.
It's a long thing to go into. To be honest, I'm thinking I might write a tell-all book because there's a lot of in-depth things that as I'm just speaking now, I'm remembering things I lived through.
We rejigged it for you.
Things my friends lived through, even if I didn't witness it firsthand. The prostitution thing you mentioned, it's just a lot.
Well, you didn't answer.
Just before, I know that was random, but like that prostitution thing, because there's a lot of stigma attached to like females in or women in Big Brother house, and people saying stuff like, oh, I remember last year during All Stars, the men were in the room saying that, oh, the women, then they had that they should all work against the women, that they will come out of the house and one Alaja would give them money or one Alaji would give them money and everything and stuff. So why is that stigma attached to Big Brother housemates? I mean, I know that they said there's no smoke without fire. But like, what is the reality?
We are the only reality stars.
No,
who else
you have a show? Are you telling me like
no? The reality TV stars.
No, let's even say reality TV stars.
What TV host? I'm a serious actor.
What is that culture about it? Like, why do they tie prostitution so much to female
the same
Big Brother
way there was a
housemates?
stigma before reality star. There was a stigma about actresses. Anyone who is in the limelight will be lusted after. Are you not salivating over Jesse Momoa or some shit? Everybody, because you're on the screen, you are open to everybody now. Normally, fine girl now only for street they see her. But this fine girl now, they're on top TV where millions of people are seeing her. So people are interested in her case. So of course there will be people who will come at you, who will make advances. Even the men to get advances, niggas, y'all should just stop. The men get advances too. Period. From alive and unalive people. Everybody gets advances. Okay, so you can't now, because you said no, then you're hating on people who said yes. What everybody's living their own life. Yeah. Pack your cup of tea, drink it. If it's hot, if it's cold, however you want it, that's how you're gonna get it. So coming to hate on ladies who are doing, I'm not encouraging or choosing their trumpet. I'm just saying they're all adults. People are allowed to do whatever they want to do. At the end of the day, they're going to answer to their own God and it's their life. You do not get to be mad that you chose a path that is different from theirs.
Sure. I'm not the men that are always hating on Big Brother housemates women. The men that were hating that last year, you step too. Climb bed now. Go and ask Nedu. Nedu always knows people that want to sleep with you. So go and ask them.
The industry is very small, which is why you also got to be careful when you're running around. So there's offers to everybody. There's offers to everybody.
Now you know what do and you're crying.
And if you don't want to do it, then that's fine. Yeah. Just do not ever and that's the thing, because fans start comparing those who are living life to those who are starting life. And that push those who are a bit unstable to do unsettling things. Yeah, but hey, it's the quarter of life, even outside of show business. Even in your office as a banker, you see the one that is dressing this way, the one that is not dressing that way. There's always
just what it is.
Yeah, there's inequality in every industry. That's just what.
Honestly, we really appreciated having you come on here. Thank you so much for sharing your truth with us. Thank you so much for being on here. We're going to definitely look out for you. Just
Yes, and your shirt.
Yeah, and real quick before we end this, just what are you up to these days? Please plug us. Let us know what
I'm
Ahneeka is up to these days.
That's how I go leave this show business.
You said that you're not in it anymore, that you're an entrepreneur. So what should we...
No, I've said I'm not a reality TV star. I hate that tagline. I hate that. I'm working so hard that my introduction is not Big Brother housemates. I'm working so hard.
So reintroduce yourself to us, or close off for us. Hi, my name is...
Hi. I'm Lady A for Ahneeka. I am firstly an engineer.
Nice.
Period. Educated. First class.
Professional. Well, I'm not practicing. And then I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a fashion entrepreneur. I'm an education entrepreneur. Yes, I did teach.
I love it.
Do you get?
I love it.
Do you see where
I
our
love
activist is
it.
doing now?
I love it.
And then on the side, I do show business.
Showbiz side biz.
Honestly, it's been
Side
so
biz.
amazing having you on here. Thank you
you
all so
so
much for watching.
much.
And
Thank you.
we'll see
This
you
has
on the
been
next
enlightening.
episode of Terms
Where's the
and
game now?
Conditions.
Huh?
We're not playing the game
Oh, wow.
anymore.
Our voice
Time.
of God,
Don't
don't
do
you
that.
know?
Voice of God has run away.